I had to. I flew in this morning. I just landed like an hour ago from Los Angeles just for you guys.
Welcome, for those of you who don't know, to the Wynonna Earp Fan Expo panel. My name is Bridget Leshevsky. I'm the managing editor at the TVW. I guess we'll do quick intros. Is he part lizard, part dragon? We don't know. Shamir Anderson, your dog. And we have the man behind Doc Holliday. Yes, that Doc Holliday. And everybody's favorite brave little toaster, who will make you eat shit eaters. I knew I was gonna mess it up. Dominique Provo Chalky, we were there. And the girl with the big ass gun, Melanie Scarpano. And our illustrious showrunner, mother of unicorn, slayer of tropes. Before we get started, I just want to say we're going to have a quick panel here, and then we handed out some tickets, and if you got a star on your ticket, you'll be eligible to come up after the panel for the signing with the cast. And Emily, I think, is going to introduce a fun little present the cast has for you guys.
Hi guys, thank you so much for coming. So we just have a fun little video in case you have forgotten what this show is about. With a couple of fun bloopers, I believe, on it as well. This one will just remember. Thanks for coming.
Most of the bloopers are dick jokes.
Most of the bloopers are we didn't have to over the camera, so there's nothing.
Late System 34.
Alright. This is good. This is amazing.
Just leave it for a sec.
Any suggestions? Me. Guys, it's Bridget's birthday. Maybe we should
Okay, while we do that, I'll get started. I just was wondering what everybody's favorite moment from the first season. There are so many fun moments, but what really stood out for each of you guys?
Well, for me, it's I say the line, you say that after. And if you know what line that is, then you know what was happening before I said that line. And that was,
We ate so much dirt. Literally, like the dirt was it was really fine and crunchy. And so I was driving home after, and I think I texted you. I was like, "Are you crunchy? Like crunchy?" Yeah, we ate dirt. It was good.
You can see why the footage wasn't used. What was that? doesn't have their A game. Oh, it's me.
I forget all my life, and every time this is my major moment, he comes up to me and goes, "Make sure you're like that." That's up to me, and I go,
I had to pinch myself and be like, am I actually at work?
I'm still waiting for someone to pop the balloon and say, "Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! They let one of us in. He's not supposed to be on that side."
"My first official figure."
You're official now. Sorry, this is like the best present I've ever had.
Come on, my man.
And we're coming back for season 2!
We'll post that probably.
And speaking of season 2, like, I don't think it's worn off for fans yet. We're still so happy you guys are coming back. Is it worn off for you guys at all yet?
No, because we still haven't really started yet. So we're like, yay.
Well, I guess, what was it like for you guys watching? The fans did all those Twitter and email campaigns. What was that like for you guys sitting back watching that and all that go on?
We honestly owe season 2 to the people in this room.
Yeah.
And I really believe that. I really believe you guys are so amazing.
It was so good. Like when I was watching it all on social media, I was so encouraged, but I also felt like I could only engage a little bit, which, as you know, is really hard for me to keep my voice shut on Twitter. So, but I was just how much people wanted it, and it made a huge difference. So it was done with class and grace. So thank you, everybody. Yeah. Very little threats, but in the right places. And like threats.
And Melanie, I guess Wynonna was such a breath of fresh air. Her character coming on the scene this season, she's vulnerable and she's tough and badass. I guess what's your favorite aspect of Wynonna to portray?
I was thinking about it the other day. I think, like, just often, I say this a lot, but you know that directors are always like, okay, action hero. So you immediately know if you've done this for a while. You're like, okay, so we're gonna push up for a while and don't make funny faces and just like be a tart. Like it's just the worst. And if you're playing a lawyer, you always have to, like it's always these really boring boxes that you have to fit in. And Wynonna just didn't fit into any of them. But that was the purpose. That was the point of her. And that. So just that freedom of just being like, yeah, do that stupid face you made. And like, don't do it too much. But, like, just own it.
And Dominique Waverly had a very busy finale.
What happened to your hair?
Yeah. Are you already prepping for Dark Waverly? But
She's a hair dye virgin. She has never dyed
this
her
is the first time I've had my hair dyed. It's very exciting. But I guess even more like shocking than Waverly touching the goo was the fact that Bobo told Waverly she might not be an Earp. So what would the implications of that be for Waverly?
I said this at San Diego. It's going to be really interesting to see what Emily does from here. But we were talking about it, and it's just, would she even tell Wynonna? I don't know. Like it's been a moment between her and Bobo, so it's going to be extremely tough for her to take on board and actually come to terms with. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Emily has in store.
Yeah, and how do you feel about being an evil genius that left us with like all those cliffhangers?
I feel okay. I feel good. It was pretty funny, like inevitably when you get to the end of the first season, you're basically getting on the feelings. So I I wrote so many cliffhangers at the request of the network. But now it's you know that feeling when you set your alarm at midnight because you feel really good and you're like, I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. and swim 20 laps, and then you wake up at 6 a.m. and you're like, screw past me, I'm not doing that. I feel like I have set the stage for future Emily, and future Emily is gonna have to figure it out. But past Emily's name. No, I like the challenge. I feel like I know what's gonna happen for almost every cliffhanger, except who Waverly shoots. I just haven't decided yet. I feel like if there was only some sort of gift-giving system, points awarded, pro and con.
I gave you a coat.
You did give me a coat.
But Tim has the Fandra shirt on, right?
Yeah. That's a minus point. That's a minus point.
I've accepted that the gun is pointing at me and Mel, and I'm pretty sure it ain't Mel. That's good. But
I don't know. Shamir's being pretty quiet over there, but we've seen the range on Peacemaker. I mean, he was in the back of the van. Oh, it wasn't Peacemaker though. That's true. That's true. So.
I'll take the bullet.
Oh, we'll see. You're pretty fast. You've heard that all. When it counts.
And Shamir, we did get a lot of answers in the finale, but we still don't know what is up with Dolls and his lizard eye. Do you know? Has Emily told you? And if not, do you have any guesses?
I know if you guys follow me on Twitter, I'm hoping Dolls is a unicorn. That's what I'm hoping for unicorn, but honestly, I have no clue. I think it's something that we're gonna figure out hopefully in season 2, and you know, and I don't know, what do you guys want it to be? It's up to you guys. Maybe you guys tell Emily.
Well, you were in Baghdad with the special forces.
Yeah.
Middle East and evil entity
Okay.
that you're trying to control.
Sure.
Done.
To me,
Great.
like,
You're hired.
Come on, I understand.
I need an outline by Monday. Like 8 a.m.
Because we are dealing with demons, so let's expand.
Perfect. Perfect. What's the special effects budget on this? We have like 2 straws. Okay. Get back to me. Workshop this. Okay.
Did you guys have anything that really surprised you when you were watching the show back? I mean, obviously you filmed it, you know what's going to happen to your character, but was there anything that really surprised you guys as you were watching it?
All the stuff that you're not in. Like Mel and I would sit there and be like, oh my god, they did really good on that, didn't they? Like I was probably at home just like making food, and then it's really fun to see it all come together and see what these guys are doing. The fight scene, that looked amazing. Obviously, we weren't enough of that, but it was awesome.
And like Fridays became the highlight of my life. Because I didn't watch the shows until Fridays, so I was watching it at the same time everybody else was. So it was like, when it was not Friday, I was depressed.
I was always also surprised with like the special effects. Like we didn't know what. Like I just was. I was like, oh, it does sound like it. So those effects were like the revenues going down.
Oh yeah, being on set when the blade went down was great. I remember watching that poor actor, man.
Just all of them. They were like, we have to do what? Like their faces just
It
dropping.
wasn't decided how they were supposed to die yet, so the direction was just kind of.
Just like, pop them up.
A post, like they called it something. I think Paolo called it like a postmodern cubist dance. Or something like that.
Remember when you had to run from a non-existent tentacle?
Yes, I had to do that.
You
And I was
really
like,
did, but it looked amazing.
I hope this works. It was just all of the special effects where you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't know if I did my job.
I couldn't believe, and I'm not just saying this, I'm not going to tell these guys, but I couldn't believe how incredible the cast was. I mean, honestly, when I was getting the footage, everybody could handle a joke, everybody was so emotive, everybody was so surprising, and you could put any 2 of these guys together, and it was magic. Like, that was amazing. There was not one pairing I couldn't do that wouldn't give me something that would bring tears to my eyes or make me laugh. So that was the best thing for me. That surprised me the most.
Speaking of magic, like I know for a lot of Wynonna fans, the true love story of the show is the relationship between Waverly and Wynonna. And now, given how the season ended with Waverly pointing the gun at Wynonna, I guess what is the potential impact for Wynonna of not having Waverly right there by her side the way she was in season 1?
I already feel bad for Wynonna, which is like really weird. I'm like, I don't want to leave you and be horrible and mean, but
I hope you're horrible. I hope you're horrible. Yeah, I feel like it's just finally Wynonna finds, the support that she needs from the person that she loves and trusts, and then just have that rip away. Partly she's already lost one sister, and then to have to lose another one is just really horrible.
I said, I haven't lost her yet.
But if play it like maybe I'm like,
That's good.
And Tim, I've heard that you kind of like comic books. Maybe might be a fan. And so you're actually writing some comics with Bo Smith, who the show's based on his comics, I guess. What's that experience been like?
Yeah, like I said before, you're just looking at a human being that's literally living their dream. I don't know what your dream is or what dream you had, but this for me is it. And I want to thank Emily so much. Honestly, we didn't get to see you when we announced season 2, and it was the only part of that experience that wasn't great.
It wasn't pretty. But I was pretty happy with that season 2. It
But-
was pretty amazing.
Thank you. And so, yeah, being on a freaking TV show based on a comic book was the greatest thing that could happen, and then I got to play a pretty cool character also, and work with amazing people. And then IDW was just awesome, and they kind of hooked me up with Bo, and we got along, and this opportunity came up, and I was ready. They're like, hey, do you think you could have a story? I said, I have a bunch ready, I'm ready, I'll send you now. And then Bo brought me back, and he was just like, ego, we're on to something. And then, and that's been it. So, more to come, and I'm super excited.
When does it come out?
November.
And Shamir, we really saw Dolls evolve throughout the season. He was real tough and no nonsense with Wynonna, and then by the end, he really valued both of the Earp girls on his team.
Yeah.
So, what is it about these two Earp women that were able to break down Dolls' walls?
Other than the fact that they're so beautiful, that's not gonna lie. But no, it's just that I think he really adores the camaraderie that they have together, the relationship they have as sisters. And I think Dolls, being as rigid as he is and such a straight shooter, seeing that essence of family, hopefully we'll discover a little bit more about Dolls' family past, but seeing that the Earp girls really gave him that inspiration to want to give him that life, and that love that you saw grow throughout the season. And I'm really looking forward to season 2 so I can explore more, because I know a lot of the fans want to know so much about Dolls and his background and his past, and having him smile a little more. And I promise you guys will be in for a treat season 2.
It's a good smile.
I think a lot of us often talk about how we keep watching the show over and over because there's so many good lines that you can't catch them all the first time. So I guess what was everybody's favorite line, whether it was said by your character or someone else said?
Well, me, it was the boobs and dynamite.
Oh yeah, that was good.
yeah.
We're proud from
I don't
that.
need to blow something up, I just want to hold it. Find the box, and you can the dynamite.
Dynamite's really unstable. You don't want to laugh. That's good. I'm trying to stall.
I think the problem is that there's so many, right? It's like every episode there's just these cool each.
Oh my god! You know what I don't credit to enough is the champ. I know. Hear me out. He had the line. I don't even put gluten in this. And he was just so like,
He did such a great one. He did really great.
I just like how Tim Doc Holliday says Wynonna Earp Fan.
I need the cowboy hat and mustache to say it.
You say it now? Can we do it now or no? It's a word.
I honestly can't do the accent.
Nothing?
Try it. It's horrible. It's wrong. And then all of a sudden I put the hat on and I go and there it is. I can't do it.
Okay, do any of the fans have any questions for the cast? I saw her.
Hello.
where are you from?
Sorry, you got me excited.
Where is it from?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I missed it because I was
If
listening
you
to
could
your
give
cast.
She didn't listen to the question at all.
If you could give a piece of advice to your character, what would it be?
Really good.
Well, Doc Holliday needs to watch YouTube. Catch up to what he's missed. A couple of Netflix sessions.
Anybody else?
I feel like Wynonna needs to get a bed. Like a bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, I think she just needs to. What would I say though? There's so many ways to say you're a fuck. I would be like, no, you know what I would say? You're doing good. Because I think she's the type of person who would be like,
You have been already to get it, then she'd like burn it.
yeah, like that. I would not give her advice and hope that that worked.
Well, I think that we spend far too much time worrying about everybody else, maybe. And so I would say, like, follow your heart and just do some stuff for you for a bit, maybe. But then but now that she
Like on the show.
okay, but obviously I would have given her the advice to not touch the tentacle. Like that's done. I'm done that now. Can't go back on that.
I'm just so shocked that you did it. I wrote it.
It's an amazing shot too. We brought in a crane and
I
everything.
know. Oh, I got in so much trouble. That was like one of the last shots we did, and we had this amazing record in Calibars when he's French. We were really giddy because it was the end of the season. But we had staged the shots of that document, and Wynonna had that amazing talk at the end where they're walking, talking about planting a tree for Willa to remember her life. But then they kind of stopped, and they just watched Waverly touch the goo. And Mel was sort of like, am I just watching my sister eat the goo? Like, are we doing anything? Do we notice? So we had to restage it. But so we took him, and he took down the whole crane. It's like $20,000. That's right.
Advice that I give my character, I think Dawn should have like a drink or two, like a shot of tequila or something. Needs to loosen up.
And I guess this is for Dominique and Emily. The way hot relationship, you guys have talked about how you knew it was going to be. You talked about how you knew from the beginning it was going to be important, but I guess, did you have any idea of how important it would end up being?
Yeah, Emily was like, so this is going to be a thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it was a thing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay.
And even I had like a small tea
Yeah.
thing.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Let's get survived.
Yay! That's all I want on my tombstone. Family, ancestors gonna be confused but proud. Yeah, and I know we say this all the time, but she was gonna survive the whole time since 2015. So yeah, pretty happy about that. I honestly think we all know this, but you know, regardless of the fact that it's about representation, it's also still about individuals. And again, I think it's about Dom and Kat, right? We can all agree that it's about these two incredible actresses making these two characters feel like real people having this incredible real relationship. Oh, someone's talking to me. Hello, this is she's my dentist. Yeah. So that's the thing for me. I do have to say that when I got footage of that first scene when Cat Brown walks into Shorty's and watched the amazing nominee with the whole thing with the water, like that kind of, I feel like the physicality of this cast is also really amazing. I love that. When we were talking about favorite lines, one of my favorite things is just when Mel spins the gun and she's like, "Only I can handle it," and then it like goes on. Like, no, that was amazing. So I also think it was just so adorable when Dom's playing with the taps and the shirt and that. But when I watched that, I was like, "Oh, this is good." But I also just want to say thank you to everybody for just embracing it in the spirit of this movie. It was really fun, and like one of the characters' name is hot, but everybody got that it was very positive and fun, and it should be.
Your videos are amazing.
Yes, they are amazing. I want to see me fall over a giant bag of money and be like, "Oh my God, where did this come from?" And the doll is like a dragon. The dog is riding a dragon. Yeah, Wynonna gets funky with the dragon. Get her new bed, like a huge bed. I just want to see more of these characters interacting. I'll just say from a writer perspective, one thing that's amazing is like I don't have to introduce this incredible cast and these characters. You all know who they are and you love them, so now we can just hit the ground running season 2. Those of us who can still walk. Not just get it.
I don't want to know too much. The best part, we're in such good hands, honestly. I don't want to be all gushy, but I'm not nervous. I mean, I'm nervous. Other than that, like, she's killed me before in our lives.
Different shows.
Different show, 4 times good. But I don't know so well. No, honestly, I loved getting the scripts and not knowing. Like, I was reading the scripts. What is happening? And like, I love that. I don't want to know, and I know that we're in such good hands. Like, whatever they're gonna do. I just want to do it. Let's just go. Let's go.
We were saying earlier, like, why is it not January?
That's good. I did that.
Cheer. What do you want to see?
I'm with Tim, man. I'm just ready to go. Like, I really trust the writers, and the utmost pleasure of being part of this project is just the excitement that I had every single table read and opening up that script every single week and seeing every episode and genuinely being excited and watching it like you guys are watching it, reading it, going, "Wow, this is incredible." So I'm really looking forward to getting this thing started. Like, I'll start Monday morning. Like, I'm ready.
Oh my God. Where's that outline?
Outline.
I need that outline. It's a full script now.
I can save you a lot of money with my idea. Like, I just want to know more about the, like, I'm always a sucker for family. Yeah, me too. And like, why we're so messed up.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about Papa Earp. Any info? We're going to look into Mama Earp. Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, is she a bitch? Is she Sigourney Weaver?
If you say that on a panel, it just happens, right? I think it's interesting she left. What is she? What? Oh, Juan Carlo. I love Juan Carlo.
Yeah, she said, is she one?
Is she Juan Carlo? Is that type of show? Sure. Yeah.
No one cares. Guys, who's Juan Carlo?
I care.
Okay, I think we have time for one more question.
Ooh. Wow.
Like, they would play, like,
Hands down, Harry Styles for my character.
do you mean like on our show?
Like, you got fired. You got fired.
Harry, One Direction. I think I'd like to see. It could be interesting.
I would love to see Shamira and
That's I think the hair would be more like Jerry curls if I
That'd be beautiful.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's hear the accent.
One. Nope.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence. She'd be so good, it'd be really open, and everyone would be like, yeah, her official.
These people are not listening for what the directions are.
She wouldn't touch the tentacle, she'd be like my character when I did that.
Oh,
Yeah, show?
Wait.
It could be like John Candy. Was that your... Anyone to play Wynonna. Probably one of you guys. That would be fun because you guys are such good fans that you would come and like from. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, you'd have so many notes. You'd be like, I have notes. I have notes. More kissing. Guys, nobody wants more kissing.
Okay, so I guess thank you guys all for being here. We have to start the question time. Sorry, we got to do the signing. So if you have a star on your ticket, we'll start lining up here.
Thank you so much for coming, guys, and thank you so much for supporting us.